Hello and thanks for joining us with your CIGTV News Update. I'm Jamie Hicks in for Donna Bush. Foreign and Commonwealth Director for Overseas Territories Ben Merrick recently visited Grand Cayman and met with leaders across government. During Mr. Merrick's various meetings, a range of topics were discussed, as well as the latest developments on key government initiatives. CIGTV News was there and captured the entire visit. Take a look at this video.
I am the Director for the Overseas Territories in the Foreign Office in London. So I work across the range of territories that we have. As it happens, I'm also the equivalent of the Governor for 2 of our uninhabited territories. So I work with all the territories in taking forward both the UK's interests but also our joint agenda of promoting economic prosperity, good governance, disaster response and a whole range of other issues. And particularly making sure that we can make outcomes for the people of the territories as good as they possibly can be. Well, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to come to the Cayman Islands, and I was very keen to be able to speak both to political leaders as well as to business people, others working for the government and so on. And I was very keen to be able to talk about the range of issues that are uppermost in people's minds at the moment, but also to see how we can take forward cooperation and partnership between the UK government and the Cayman Islands. I think my impression is of a territory where there's a great deal going on and a lot of really high quality work across the piece, both within government, within the private sector, within all those working around the economy and the good governance of the territory. I think there's a lot of exciting things happening. Undoubtedly there are a number of challenges which you'll be aware of around issues to do with EU blacklisting, constitutional discussions that we'll be having. But I was really impressed, I think, by the sort of strategic approach that so many people have been taking. I was particularly pleased to see the work that's happening on child safeguarding. We just had a fascinating discussion about the work that the police unit are doing in terms of their airborne capability, and also a very helpful discussion about hazards management. And I think overall I was very impressed by the positive approach that people take, not just to making Cayman as good as it possibly can be, but also to using Cayman as an example for other territories to assist in how people operate. The Joint Ministerial Council is the week after next, so we have a very busy time both in the lead up to it and obviously during the Council, and particularly I think in terms of taking forwards the key actions which emerge. For me, it's been a very helpful opportunity to understand the key issues and the key perspectives of everyone here. So I will certainly be engaging with my Minister, Lord Ahmed, and others when I get back. And for me, you know, obviously there's a lot we have in common. There are some things where we have some differences of approach, but the key thing is about working very much in partnership to take things forward and really to try and make sort of solid, tangible differences across a range of issues as well.
This was Mr. Merrick's first visit to the Cayman Islands. And with that ends today's news update. If you missed it, you can catch it all on our Cayman Islands Government Facebook page or on our YouTube television channel. For now, I'm Jamie Hicks. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has launched a new service to apply for a police clearance certificate online. To make this process quick and easy, ensure you have digital copies of all required documents readily available. At a minimum, you'll need a copy of your passport photo page. Our website lists the full requirements. If you are using an Apple iOS or Android mobile device, you can use the camera to take photos of these documents while completing your application. After you have read the instructions and are ready to start, type in the alphanumeric string from the CAPTCHA image and click the green button that says Start Application. If you can't read the letters and numbers properly, click Can't Read Image below the photo to try again. To complete your application, you will follow 5 simple steps. These are shown at the top of each page, and the blue circle will always show where you are right now. Enter the requested data in each field. All fields marked with an asterisk are required. Each field has some help information, and please pay attention to the correct format for dates and telephone numbers in particular. When selecting your birthday, you can also use the calendar feature. If a field has a drop-down list, you can scroll through alphabetically or start typing to find the correct option. You will be asked to enter your email address twice to ensure it's correct. This is the address we will use to send you a confirmation email and receipt. Once you have entered all of the required information, click Next at the bottom of the screen. If you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. On this page, answer the questions about past offenses, provide details if relevant, and then click Next. In this step, you will select the type of service being requested and details of the person applying, as well as anyone who might pick up the certificate on his or her behalf. If you select certain options, more information may be required at this stage or later in the process when you are uploading your documents. Finally, select the reasons you are applying and then click Next. If you make a mistake, use the drop-down menu to change the reason or click the red X to delete a line. Remember, if you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. If you need to go back to a previous page to review or change data you already entered, you can use the Back button. You can also navigate through the process using the links at the top of the page. On this page, you will be asked for the relevant digital documents to support your application. On each line, click the Upload icon, select the correct file, and then click Upload. Repeat this process for each document. Based on the information you've already entered, this page will tell you the basic documents required. However, please remember to read the guidance notes to ensure you've included everything for your particular application. You can click the Upload More Documents button if you need to add more files, using the Comments field to briefly explain the additional documents you are submitting. If you go back to previous sections after uploading documents and make changes that affect these requirements, you may need to re-upload your documents. This is the final page before submission. Please review all information provided to ensure it is accurate and complete. You won't be able to change anything on this page, but you can use the Back button or the links at the top of the page to return to earlier pages and update any field. By submitting this application, you are declaring that the information provided is accurate and truthful. If you are satisfied with your application, click Proceed to Online Payment. You may need to allow pop-ups and then click the button again to show the payment screen where you will enter your debit or credit card information. The Cayman Islands government accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can use a debit or credit card issued anywhere in the world. Payment will be processed in Cayman Islands dollars for local service, and in United States dollars for overseas service. If you have questions about any exchange rate that will be used, or foreign currency transaction fees, please contact the bank that issued your card. The Cayman Islands government will not receive or retain your card information. Once your online payment has been authorized, you can view and print your receipt. Click Continue to return to our webpage for details on pickup date and time. If there is an issue with your application and we have to contact you for more information, your application may be delayed. You will also receive a confirmation email with this information and your official receipt. Please remember to bring your passport for identification when you collect your certificate from the Criminal Records Office.